Hola amigos, Victor Said from Victor Marathoner, and today I'm really excited to report back on another running shoe review on the Clifton 8 from Hoka One One. So, as you know, and you can check my video link up there, this was my top one favorite shoe of 2021. I've really enjoyed this, and today we'll have a look after running 879 kilometers in them, or 546 miles. So a lot of run, really enjoyable, really comfy shoe. I'm not going into the details in today's video. You can check that video as I mentioned before. But today it's all about durability and whether I will be using this going forward after reaching that 550 miles mark almost. So yeah, as I said, I've really enjoyed this shoe. It's really the comfiest shoe I've ever owned to date. It's, I think many factors contribute to that. I think the upper really fits my feet in terms of shape, and lockdown, never had an issue with them. I've done the runner knot and always have a very good feeling when I put them on, as well as a lot of support from the structure heel, this flare in the heel counter, no issues with the Achilles at all, really plush feeling just putting them on. The material is breathable enough for summer, no overheating, no blisters, no hot spots at all ever. The midsole is very plush, so I'm not going into much of the details, but it's 34 millimeters heel and 22 millimeters on the front, so 8 millimeter drop, and really nice material, really squeezy, really soft, but you don't sink into it, it bounces back. So for those easy runs is the perfect shoe. And for me, doing low heart rate training, that's pretty much 80% of my runs or my kilometers, and I've really enjoyed this. So in terms of durability, many people say that's the disadvantage about Hokas. Some reported 300 miles, 400 maximum. Well, these have gone now over 500, and yeah, I took them on my on a recent trip on holidays, and this is pretty much what I've wear day in, day out, not only for the runs, but also to walk around city, sightseeing, standing up in queues. Really comfortable shoe for that. It always feels comfy when you put them on, even after more than 500 miles and more than 800 kilometers, 880. Durability. So as you can imagine, the outsole, it's pretty much in some areas gone, all the pattern. So you can see in the toe, but still not bad for a shoe that has, so you see here is completely gone, but you can see this side, and this is because, it's the way my shoe lands, my foot lands. It's got some pattern still, but some wearing off. That's okay. There are some places where, if you can see, for example here, a stone in the exposed material without the hardened rubber. Some stone got stuck there. So some cuts and standard wear and tear. Same on this one, a big stone got stuck there, so that's gone. Another one here, but some places you can even see the Hoka logo. I wouldn't say it's too bad. Recently posted a video of the Nova Blast after 100 miles. They look fairly similar to this one after 880. So Hoka durability, really good. But what I've noticed in these last runs during my holiday is the right one, midsole, is starting to feel a bit flat. And what do I mean by that? It's not after, let's say, 6-7 kilometers mark, I start to feel more the ground contact than I've ever done, and even on my left foot. So left foot still feels quite okay. Right one, and maybe is, if you follow the channel, I've had some problems with my right hamstring, so maybe it's the way I land, I don't know. But is my main concern now that the midsole after 880 is starting to be not fresh enough. Maybe it's compressed more on the right one than on the left one. I've left them now for a few days. So what will I use them for going forward? That's the big question, right? I'll keep them for maybe just recovery now. Recovery really slow runs, and maybe runs with the kids, where I of course reduce the pace, and shorter distances. So it's pretty much nearing end of life. I think I will not get to the 1000 kilometer mark on this. Maybe I'll put 50 more kilometers and then I retire this. But I'm really pleased I purchased this. I would recommend the Clifton 8 from Hoka One One if you want a really comfy run. So that's it from me today in terms of this. Totally recommend it. As you can see, no wears and tears after that high mileage on the upper outsole. Pretty much expected wear and tear at this stage, but they look still fairly good. So even when I retire them, I'll keep them to walk. I felt great walking during the holidays and do a lot of steps per day, more than in any other shoe. So even if you invest in a running shoe, getting end of life, if it's a comfy shoe, you can keep them for walking around if they are still in a good shape like these ones. It's just the right one, midsole, starting to feel a bit flat, and I'm concerned about my hamstring injury, so I'll just take them now out from my rotation for my next marathon training block. But 100% recommended purchase from my side. Of course, I'm not being paid or anything. I purchased them with my own money, and I'm not sponsored any way, shape or form. So it's my own personal opinion. Please let me know in the comments below if you have used them, how far have you used them for, how many kilometers have you put them on them, and yeah, any questions, happy to answer. Please subscribe to the channel, it means the world to me. It's free for you, and please share with your running buddies and anyone interested in running content. And I will see you in the next one.